G'day guys, Matty and Em here from Borderland Explorers and welcome to Borderland Builds. Now you're probably wondering what we're doing here with this thing. For those who have followed along so far on our travels, you know that we had the 105 series Land Cruiser that we did a lap of Aussie previously. So we're selling the 105 and enter this.
We have just purchased a brand new 2023 Isuzu D-Max, and starting today, we're going to be building it up into our ultimate overlanding rig. We're going to be filming the entire thing here on our Borderland Build series on YouTube. And for our first episode, we're going to be tackling probably one of the biggest features of any ute rig build, the canopy. So we're here with the guys at MRT who are going to be installing their brand new X-Series canopy on the back of the D-Max. And to say we're excited is such an understatement. We have been counting down the days until this thing goes on, hey?
Yep, we have. All right, let's get in the workshop and get it fitted. Let's do it. All right guys, the canopy is finally on the D-Max and it's looking absolutely amazing. We're honestly mind blown by how good this thing looks. So the X-Series chassis mount canopy, this thing is designed for touring, it's designed for camping, and it's exactly what we need for the big lap around Australia that we're going to be doing. Michael from MRT is with us, who's kindly going to run us through some of the features, and there's so much thought that's gone into this canopy. So we'd love to hear from you a little bit more about what we've got.
Easy done. All right, so this is a new X-Series chassis mount canopy, built specifically for the D-Max. It's 1650 long and has our slam shut latching system on both the canopy and the underbodies. So they're all keyless entry onto those, and our floor is flush mount inside. We paired that with a set of our flare guards, those vehicle match tailored underbodies, to complete the package in our X Series.
So those flared guards too, plenty of room to fit in a bigger tyre. So we're obviously going to put probably a 275 or something a bit bigger on there. Plenty of space left for those.
Yeah, they're designed to keep your tyres covered and keep you legal on the road, and gives you that extra coverage of the tyres when you go slightly wider. But yeah, they suit the D-Max, these flare guards here. But depending on vehicle, we obviously can go a little bit wider in those guards should it need that. On top of the canopy, what you've noticed here, we put on a set of our T-channel rails, allowing you to bolt down any item up top, be it a rooftop tent or just a place to mount things to, awnings and other componentry. So that's up there for you as well.
So I know that was a big thing for us, having the rooftop tent mounted as low profile as possible to the top of the canopy roof. Obviously we didn't want it jacked too high, so we're really liking that feature, that it doesn't have to be sitting up way higher than the roof. All right, so up the back, what do we got?
All right.
Lockable jerry.
Yeah, so first of all is this lockable jerry can holder. Obviously allows you to either have fuel on board, or you might have a water jerry in there. Obviously we've got a couple of latches underneath here, allowing it to quickly open up and function to access your jerry can or water jerry in there. Moving from that guy there, we've got our X Series ladder here. It's the same latching mechanism as the jerry can holder. Allows you to drop that ladder down to access up top, be it your rooftop tent or again, any items that you have up top there. Obviously they can just fold, and that is adjustable for whatever tyre size you're running over here. So 4 bolts across here will allow you to move that ladder out to overlap your tyre that is currently what will be running on your tyre carrier. And then a quick simple latch again, and then that's back in place. Same thing with your jerry can holder. Just latch him back on down and he's good to go as well. All right, obviously your tyre carrier over on this side as well here has a couple of bolts on the back here to allow for height of tyre, and 3 bolts here to allow for offset of tyre, and sitting on that cradle there, so that will hold the weight of the tyre to make that adjustment easy and simple for you. Additionally to that, we've paired it with the under tray trundle drawer, and that drawer is designed to obviously function as a workable space, and the lid lifts up to allow to clear for your accessories on the rear.
So that's a nice big trundle drawer, and we're probably going to use that for cooking, if we're standing around editing video on the laptop. It's just a nice sized bench for us to have, which is really handy. Yeah.
And the other good feature about it runs full length underneath the canopy and goes all the way to the front, so you've got heaps of storage.
Plenty of space in there.
Plenty of space in there.
Yeah.
Now, if we work down a little bit lower, we've paired you up with a set of our 355 series LED tail lights. And this being an SX model, it comes with reversing camera and your lane assist, which we've relocated into the tray. Obviously, preparation for a number plate to go on here. And all makes it a nice, neat package.
Looks really nice and clean across the back here as well. Like you do see some setups where they leave the plastic bar on, but I really like that the lane assist is built into these guys, and it just looks nice and tidy.
Okay, so yes, the externals look absolutely incredible, but I begged Maddie to let me chat to you about the internals. That's the part that I'm really, really excited about. We've obviously put a lot of time and effort into designing the internals to make sure it works exactly how we want it to when we're on the road. And there's also some super cool features in the canopy as well. Shall we start with maybe the latches first?
Yeah, so they're our new slam shut latches. Obviously we put them in the canopy to match the underbodies and the trundle drawer, and everything is keyed alike on that fob there for keyless entry. Perfect, awesome. So we'll go ahead and open that canopy now. Awesome, so the first big point about this being chassis mount is we've got a flush floor, which wasn't available in our previous models of canopies. They all had a step down to allow for the guttering and seals, but now this is completely flush floor, allowing you to gain that extra room internally. Up here on the door, obviously we've got full brace work, but the main point about that is obviously the housing of the wiring and the keyless entry components. It's all housed within the door here, and all the cabling runs back down to a control unit we've housed here on the front wall, out of the way to keep it all the wiring nice and neat and tidy. There's also a light bar across the backside of this bracing to give you internal lights into the canopy. Be a bit hard to see right now being daylight, but you'll be able to use that to see inside the canopy, yeah? being a flush floor, and like I said, we've gained the extra room there. We now can be able to fit a Bushman 130 fridge. It will open and clear the canopy floor and the roof, giving you all that usable height and volume. So next to that, we've fitted out a pantry for you. Again, our X Series pantry with a slam shut latch in here as well. And then our modular shelving unit paired up with a couple of drawers. One shallow drawer and one deep drawer. And as you can see, it clears the lip of the canopy. Just like on the other side, we've installed our modular shelving unit here and our deep drawer next to it. It obviously shares the same latching system and allows you to carry those larger items.
We've also left a bit of space just on this side. Maddie and I are going to be popping in our 12-volt system, our battery, and then it just leaves a little bit more room for any of those sort of loose items as well.
Cool. The other thing to talk about is our seals. We've obviously got our dust seal running full width around the door, and you've got your water deflector seal. Now the importance of that is obviously it deflects water down the guttering system and away from your canopy, so you won't get any water ingress. So all of our chassis mount canopies have a 3-stage latching system that allows that air to escape the canopy, to allowing it to get a good seal on your dust seal here. It works similar to your car door. So when we go to put that down, it'll latch in and hold that and allow that air to escape while you're shutting the door.
Well, it's done. The canopy is on and it is looking absolutely incredible. A huge thank you to everyone here at MRT for helping us get this thing installed on the D-Max. It still feels so surreal that it's finally on. Also wanted to shout out to Michael for jumping on camera and talking us through all the features here today as well.
Guys, plenty more build content to come after the canopy here. So next up is suspension, and then we're going to be fitting out the rest of the vehicle over the coming weeks. Bar work, rooftop tent, you name it. This thing's getting the works to become the ultimate overland vehicle. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tune in next week for our next Borderland Build Series episode.
See you then.